But if you close your eyes,
what is up, guys? I am Warpath, and today I'm back again playing some more Overwatch, and we're going to be checking out the new hero, Doomfist. That's right, Blizzard's finally shown the new hero, Doomfist. I think we all knew he was coming, but I'm very, very glad to see that it was finally Doomfist. 1 second here, guys. Let me just go ahead and turn down the sound a little bit so you guys can hear what I'm saying. Alright, cool. So the first thing we're going to talk about his abilities, and we're going to kind of go over a couple of combos here with his character. The first thing that we're going to see is his primary fire. This is his, it's basically like shotgun pellets, if you will. Each pellet does about 12 damage, so, you know, in total, it deals a lot of damage. The damage fall off is at about 10 meters, so obviously this is about a 10 meter distance here. We can see at 5 meters. It does do a little bit more damage, but not enough to really notice it. So it's probably somewhere between 5 and 10 meters that we see the fall off happen at. But 10 meters is pretty safe to say it's going to deal as much damage as it can. Alright, so let's head on over here to this guy here, and we'll kind of take a look and see how far away the damage fall off really happens at. So we know 10 meters is about the max distance that you're going to want to be for max damage. Let's go ahead and test 20 meters away. Let's see what that's like. Alright, so 20 meters, as you can see, it still does a decent amount of damage, surprisingly, but the damage is quite a bit less there. So I would say your most optimal range is between 10 and 20 meters, because any closer than that, and I mean even 10 meters is pretty close to be fighting a target. This guy is a melee character though, so you know, it might be a little bit different for him. Obviously, if you can, you want to be like right in his face and just absolutely disintegrate him, but that's not always going to happen. As you can see, there are 4 shots with this ability. It recharges over time. You don't actually reload ever. Basically, they just gradually, I think it's like each second one regenerates. So let's see. Yeah, so about a second recharge time for each bullet. And there are 4 of them, and they fire up at about 2 bullets a second. So yeah, you can see you can fire all 4 of your shots in about 2 seconds. So it's pretty fast. I mean, that's not very much time at all. So yeah, that pretty much takes care of his primary fire. His passive ability is going to be his damage shield. So if we take a look at this real quick, it is called passive, the best defense. Obviously, this is in reference to the best defense is a good offense, blah blah, so on and so forth. Dealing damage with abilities creates temporary personal shield. So how this works, his primary fire, notice his health doesn't go above 250, does it? No, it does not. But when you charge up an ability and miss, nothing happens either. However, when you charge up an ability and hit someone with it, you gain 30 shield. And this is per enemy hit. So for instance, if you have like let's just go over here real quick. Your E ability can hit people in a cone. So when you I missed. Okay, so let's try that again. So when you hit people in a cone with this ability, apparently I can't hit people in a cone, so we're never gonna find out. But each person hit with this ability is going to give you 30 shield, so you can get a maximum of there we go. You can get 60 shield, as you see it down there. Alright, so that takes care of the passive pretty much. The one other thing is that it does decay over time, and his ultimate is 80 damage per enemy hit, up to a maximum of 150 shield. However, I have seen it go higher, so I'm actually not 100% certain what the max is, if this was intended by Blizzard or if it is a bug. It could be a bug right now, as we are still in the PTR, but we will see there what happens. Alright, so his next ability is the Rising Uppercut. It is his shift ability. He goes about 10 meters, 5 to 10 meters in the air, and it has a 7-second cooldown. This ability does about 50 damage per hit, as we'll see here real quick. So it's about 50 damage, almost exactly actually. And the time that you hang in the air is about a second. So as you can see, you gotta hang up there for roughly a second, maybe a little less. but that is his shift ability. Rising Uppercut is what it's called. Now his next ability, his E, is Seismic Slam. So he travels about 8 meters, and he basically, in a cone in front of him, will deal damage. It is about 50 damage in a small cone in front of him. And yeah, like I said, it travels about 8 meters. It has a 6-second cooldown, so a little bit less than the Rising Uppercut, but still about the same. Now, the big thing with this ability is that it can be comboed with his shift ability. So, when you do that, you travel about 20 meters, which is quite a lot. You actually travel a little bit further than that. And this allows for a massive gap closer and a massive escape as well. You can travel very far very quickly with this, and that's one of his main combos. It is actually his main combo, is his Shift E. It's pretty much going to be used always. There are a couple other things you can do too, but Shift E is the big one there. So there you have it. Alright, so next ability that we talk about is his Rocket Punch. This is his right click ability, and this is his main ability. This is what makes Doomfist Doomfist, guys. He is amazing because of this ability. It's a massive ranged dash that deals a massive amount of damage in the right circumstance. So let's talk about this a little bit. It's a little bit confusing, I'll be honest. When I first started playing it, I'm like, what? This is so inconsistent, I don't get it at all. But, as we find out in a second here, it's actually not. It makes a lot of sense once you realize what it does. So, if you just press the ability, you deal, well, that looked like 100 damage. Well, that was 100 damage there, I'm sorry. So, let me try that again. We'll start over with this. So, when you just hit your ability, you just tap it, right? So let's just go in and tap it, right? Deals 50 damage. So one charge is 50 damage. If we go ahead and actually increase that to 2 charges, so 1, 2, as you can see, it deals just a little bit more, so it does increase. It goes between 50 to 100 damage at max charge. As you can see, there was 100 damage done to that bot. So that is the max damage that it can do. Wrong. So basically, you deal 100 damage just when you target them like that. However, if there is a wall behind the character, it will actually deal more. Now, the damage that we see, I believe, is between 150 to 250 damage that the charge will do when it hits a wall. When the bot or the character collides with a wall after being hit. So for instance, let's just tap it. Dealt 200 damage. Originally it was 50 damage, right? So, or I'm sorry, it dealt 100 damage when he collided with a wall in total. So it basically doubled the damage, right? However, when you do that again with a full charge, it kills him instantly, as you'll see in a second here. But these bots only have 200 HP. So it's kind of hard to tell just in the training rounds. However, I have gone elsewhere and done a little bit of practicing, and I believe it caps out at 250 damage done. But it could be 300. I'm not entirely certain on that yet, but I do believe the max is 250. So that's the idea with that. Now, to talk a little bit about some weird things that happen. Okay, so for instance, this guy right here. I should be able to charge into him and pretty much one-shot him. However, let's see if I can do it. As you can see, even though he is right next to a wall and he collided with a wall, it did not kill him, right? So what's the big deal? What's going on with that? Well, either it's intended by Blizzard or it's a bug, but what I'm seeing is that you have to be dead on target. It didn't do it again there, so I'm not sure actually. I thought I had it all figured out, but I suppose maybe not. If we take a look, so that time it did. He collided with the wall, as you can see right there. And it killed him instantly because, I mean, that's a lot of damage. But there again, it did not. So it's a little bit weird. It seems that when they're very close to a wall, there's a chance that they like slide to the right or left. And I'm pretty sure that's a bug. I'm almost positive that's going to get fixed, because when they're a little bit further away from the wall, it always collides. So it's very odd. Also, another thing that I don't think was intended is it seems that like every now and again these stick around, like these whatever they're called, collision marks. They'll stay there for the rest of the time that I'm playing this. It won't go away. It's kind of weird, but kind of cool at the same time. I like it. All right. Anyway, so the rocket punch stuns for about a quarter of a second. It has a 4-second cooldown, 50 base damage, 2-second charge time, and it deals double damage when fully charged. So it deals 100 damage when fully charged, as you saw there. And then we talked about when it hits a wall as well. So that takes care of that ability. Now, the big one, the most fun one, his ultimate ability, guys. This ability is amazing. You can go inside of things, you can do whatever you want. You can miss everything, which is usually what I'm going to be doing when I play this game. Wait, there we go. But it is an awesome, awesome ability. It is called Meteor Strike. It is his Q, obviously, if that is what you keep on it to. And it gives him 5 seconds of being untargetable. So when he uses it, as you saw, you go up in the air and you are not able to be targeted. That's a big deal. In a team fight, this gives a lot of survivability that may not have otherwise been there. And it's a really, really strong tool for him to have. Also, I'm not sure why he melees with his small hand. I would melee with a big old fist right there. But it's fine, you know? Maybe make his melee ability do a little bit more damage or something. That'd be really cool. I don't think he needs that, but it would be kind of cool. Anyway, so, moving on. His Q, let's go ahead and test it out again. So when we do this, right, as you can see, there is a big circle and a small circle. Targets in the small circle take, I believe, 200 damage. They could take more. This will require more testing. But as you can see, my health, I have a massive shield up right now. And you can actually continue to keep that up at 400 there. So it's kind of nice. It's really kind of the main focus of what this guy is going to be doing. Oops, I messed that up. That's okay, though. And in the outer circle of his ultimate ability, it does 50 damage to the targets in the outer circle. So, when he goes up in the air, he has 5 seconds to basically choose where he wants to place this ability, right? And when he does that, once he selects where he wants it to be, it will actually show up for enemies at that point, and it will last for about a second that they will be able to see where he's going to be landing. So it gives them a little bit of a time to react to it and hopefully get out of the way if you are the enemy, of course. Oh wow, suck. Can't hit these guys. Anyway, so let's check it out one more time. As you can see, it builds up over time. Pretty awesome ability there. So that is his ultimate. It's going to be probably the strongest part of his kit, in my opinion. That and obviously his dash ability is pretty crazy. So real quick, I do want to talk just a little bit about some of the combos. He only has a couple, but the big combo that you're going to be seeing a lot of people use is Shift and his E. It's a big, big gap closer. It's a big way to move around in fights. So basically, if you wanted to, you could charge into the enemy team, you know, kill your target that you need to, shift out, and you've basically gotten home free. Hopefully, that's the idea. Another really cool ability that you can do is if you have like a target in the air or something, you can shift and charge it, and then dash in a straight line with wherever you're at vertically. It makes it kind of cool because you can sometimes, like, for instance, I can probably I can get it over there. Like, you can get around to a lot of really crazy places by doing this, and you may be able to occasionally get a good hit off on like a Pharah or something like that as well. So it's a pretty cool ability. Now the max combo that this allows you to go the maximum distance possible with this character. I'm gonna kind of show you it here. So basically what you're gonna want to do, you charge up your fist to full, you charge all the way, and you jump up and you E, and that basically traverses that entire map in about 2 seconds. That's pretty crazy. That is a lot of mobility, guys. It's insane. So this character is going to be insane. I mean, this is going to be great for getting in close, like during a team fight, when you need to get in there and really show guys what's up. you can charge in there as fast as you can, and you can end up being able to, like, do this for instance. You go up and in and down, and you maybe throw off a couple shots, but then you ult into the fight and destroy people. So that's it, guys. That's how Doomfist is played. There's a lot of things that he can do, a lot of cool things that I'm looking forward to seeing from players coming up with. Just, I want to see the plays, man. I want to see those play the games. They're going to be amazing. I'm really looking forward to it. Oh, the other thing is you can do that with the with his left shift and E. You can kind of go up and travel around the map a little bit easier, and it's a pretty awesome thing. But there you guys have it. That is my analysis and review of Doomfist. I think it is an amazing character design. Blizzard, great job. Oh shit, I'm dead. No, no, I'm alive. We did it. Alright, so there you guys have it, though. That is Doomfist for you. What an amazing character. He really, really is. I have to give massive props to Blizzard on this. I do think they did a great job with this guy. So let me know what you guys think. I want to know. I want to see this guy lift weights, too. Look at this. It would be amazing at it, wouldn't he? But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this character. Let me know what you guys think about this video. I'd really like to know your thoughts and opinions and everything else on it. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. If you did, remember to hit that like button and subscribe for more. If not, hit the dislike button. That's fine too. But I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching again, and peace out.
I'm gonna be an optimist about this. How am I gonna be an optimist about this?